everybody, welcome to another episode and another season preview of WWE Supercard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And first, I want to thank 2K Games for allowing me a preview look at this Season 6, the season that they are saying quadrupling down on Supercard as a hobby. And good things for those people that are really hardcore grinders, and good things for those people that just like to do things a little bit slower and that sort of stuff. First off, I want to say I was not compensated for this at all, and these are my opinions. And you know me, I love the game, so if something's not right with it, I'll let you know. Also, for those of you that like to create your own videos, I am allowing you to use any of my Season 6 preview footage. All you got to do is put my name in the description or the title, and you're all good to go. Do your own, reactions or whatever to this, and you will not get copyright striked because I am not that guy. Anyways, I've split this up into a bunch of things. Let's just go right into this. Okay, so the Season 6 looks a lot like Season 5, but there's a couple of important things that you need to know. All right, there's the Team Ring Domination. Those things were not there yet. 2 Team Battleground stuff, and we're going to explain that in a different video. And the biggest thing that I think is going to talk about people is the Performance Center right away. This is going to be something that really changes the game. All right. First off, you see that I had done one for the top one, the in-ring conditioning. That is free to start if you play along. And this is an old card. The new cards are they basically go up 100 games played and that sort of stuff. Down here, the gym workout, that does cost credits. And when if you play the matches played, they will go up, and it will take less time to finish. This one, I tried to train, as you'll see, and the reason I didn't edit that out is because I wanted to show you that you can't really train yet. And you can see them working out. There's all sorts of different animations there. It's pretty cool. And you will see me try to train that card up to see if it goes faster. But you already spent credits on that because it is a leveling up. So if think of it as a fusion that doesn't cost you any cards, it does cost credits. And we're going to talk about how the screen is so much better. You can lock things right from the screen. You can see what decks they're in right from the screen. And that's going to be something that is going to help the quality of life improvements. You see that the network error. But this is, look at that title screen. That's why I didn't edit that out, because I wanted to show you how amazing this looks like. You got the 2 stars from the 2K20, and you got Velveteen Dream because it's purple. Yeah, and I will try that again. And you see the credits that I have up here, and this is also important, and I will say this in every video. Every video that I made of this was a mirror of my account from a couple of days ago. So anything that I earn or collect or do in these series of videos, nothing I get to keep. Okay, this is a release build. You see, economy, male primal is 5,500. Female Nightmare is 5,500. And Primal is the tier that we did not know. So it goes Nightmare, Primal, and then Vanguard. All right, so you can see this. Another little thing. I think I tried to level it up again just to see if that was an arrow. But, I mean, if you think about it, if you spent credits on something, why would you want to spend more credits to level it up when you could have just done that in the first place? That might be the reasoning behind that. And I don't really know, but if it doesn't make sense for you to, if you spend credits to level up a card automatically, to try to level it up anyways, because that sort of thing. So what we're going to talk about in this series is the stuff that's new, improvements, things I like about it, things that are cool. There will be some pack openings, not just of credit stuff, but they did provide credits, and you'll see in the rewards. You won't see that, but because I'll edit that out probably. But the whole point is, I spent most of the credits really to show how the fortification system works, and that's going to be in another video very, very soon. I wanted to give you an overview. You see, that's the Nightmare card back. You can see the achievements go up to like 500,000. I don't remember. And if you look at the bottom, I almost hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. before I made this video, but I didn't think about that because who thinks about stuff like that? Anyways, this is your first look at it. Lots of videos are coming, and remember, you are awesome, and I love you long time. Blink, blah, blink, blah, 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 yeah, buddy, yeah. Click here to subscribe. Thank you if you already did. Gaming and musical comedy, yeah, buddy. Hey, everybody, and we're back. Or this is another video. One of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to buy some packs just to show you some of the cards. But this year, I also wanted, some of these videos will show you through wild mode or war mode some of these actual things. This is me buying something for free. Those free packs can go up to primal tier, which I thought was amazing. And that's really cool. I think this is where I actually showed this. Yeah, Monster to Primal and Thanksgiving 2019 dish. We got some gobbledygooker stuff coming. So that is something they've already announced and stuff. So that is pretty good. So yeah, so this is what I did. I wanted to show you some of these little things. You got to set the table, all that stuff, crafting. For Female Nightmare, there's a great primal Becky Lynch. You can see the Nightmare cards. They kind of look like something out of a Little Shop of Horrors. Primal looks like a lot like the Indiana Jones, that sort of cool stuff. And there's the Vanguard. They look like they're all angels because they got half a wing there. And it's like a Seraph Seth Rollins. Write that in the comments and I'll buy you invisible chickens. All right, so I opened a male primal pack. I got Kairi Sane, and then I got the Universal Championship 47,000. That's a lot of stats. And then Luke Gallows, biscuits and gravy. And then a primal Samoa Joe, which is fitting because he is the Season 6 ambassador. And that's pretty cool. And you can see in the bottom where the leveling stuff is. And that's also how the advancement stuff, the level breaking, as they're calling it, or the fortification process. And I'm going to show you that in a different video that's coming up shortly. And how high these stats go compared to like 0 fortified to up to 3 fortification. So that's good. And here I go, Brock Lesnar. And then we got a primal Rusev Day. And then we got a Cataclysm Becky Lynch. She's such a nice person. And Divine at the table. The old legendary chair became a table. But anyways, that is what happened in that pack opening. And you can see how these cards... you saw that you could lock them right away from there. And at some point, and I don't know if this is this was hinted or if it is actually in case... or it's coming in the future. I don't know this next thing. But the big thing is anything that you get from like a draft board, you might be able to automatically trade. I think that's kind of what was said. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Primal Hall Payman. I screwed up my name. Shorty G didn't have a picture yet, but there he is. And then I got 2 SummerSlam 19s. And there you go. But remember, I don't get to keep any of these cards. And unlike other years in the past where, you know, there was like 500,000 credits and stuff, I didn't want to do anything like that. So here's the next little thing. This is either a segue or the end of the video. Yeah, buddy. Gaming and musical comedy. Yeah, buddy. Okay, first off, this was a pack opening. And this is, I don't get to keep these. I just have to say this. I do not get to keep these because... you're gonna understand why. But this video is to explain how the Vanguard stuff is gonna work. I'm sorry, not that, how the Vanguard stuff, how the fortification stuff is gonna work, and all this really cool stuff. This is a really awesome video to show you that I know that some people were very skeptical about how this works. All right, you're gonna see me pull 5 Vanguard Aleister Blacks in this pack. All right, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, if only this was a real pack. It's ridiculous. It will take me actually to Vanguard tier once we pro stuff by the end of this whole series. But, and you can see like how this all works. Becky Lynch. I mean, these cards are gorgeous. They look like angels. And we have heard on high, just like the song, right? But it's really... it's some really great artwork. Look at that Damien Priest card, man. That Vanguard, I'm sorry, that Nightmare was so cool. And then we get a, we also get a couple of other things to show you. Got an Eddie Primal. He look like Indiana Jones Eddie. I mean, I love how that picture looks. Vanguard, Aleister Black's going to save the day, and he's going to save it again. You're gonna see how it goes from base pro. Then yes, I did not get to keep these 60,000. And here's the cool thing. I don't think I actually bought any packs with that because I sped up all of their stuff because I wanted to show you how with levels played and using the performance center to boost up everything real quick. And I know that a lot of people had questions on, do you need to train and matches played the other cards that you put on top of them? The answer is no. Okay, if you do, you'll see what happens. You won't have to actually really train the fortification level, and you'll see that as this goes in the next video or two. I don't remember exactly because I recorded about an hour's worth of stuff, which was pretty cool. Okay, so anyways, and that's really all that you need to know for that. But you can see how you can lock the cards directly from the pack opening or wherever you get the cards, which is such a cool thing. And like I said, I believe in the future, and I don't know if this is going to be released at launch, and I don't know if it's going to be implemented at all, that you might be able to train some of those cards that you pull from the board right away into a card. So card limit should not be as much of an issue this year. You will still see enhancements that are not Season 6 at some point. Once the game evolves, we won't see any enhancements. But this pack was pretty amazing. And remember, again, I don't get to keep any of the credits and all that stuff, or these cards. It'll be really funny if one of these cards becomes my freebie when we do this. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, now let's show you how this stuff works. So, and we're back. First off, yes, I wanted to access another slot so that I could make him gather all his stuff. I wanted to show you as many of the things as possible. Anytime you go past the first slot for the games played, the in-ring trainer, it will cost you credits. Okay, but the first one is always free. Now on the bottom part, it's like, yeah, work it out. I'll work it out. Yeah. And if you go out of it and then go back into it, it will show you different things, which is just kind of cool. You can earn different levels in the gym. That does cost credits. Like, think of that as a fusion, but it costs to start it. Underneath, you can see like how there's the 1, 2, and 3. These are where the fortification things are going to show up. I basically am just showing you how this all worked, how to train stuff really, really fast with a lot of money if you had that stuff. So you can see he went up to level 100, and at level 100, just single, he was at 1.3 million, I think, or 1.2 million was and that's just pretty cool. You can see that I made primal tier. I will eventually make it to, what's his tier? Yeah. Vanguard tier. Sorry, spaced out for a second. You can see that he went from you can see almost 1.3 million as just a single. And I'm going to tell you something. When you see the difference between a base pro and then a fortified 1, a fortified 2, and a fortified 3, it's just ridiculous. So you're going to find that certain cards from the tier below, if they are fortified to their max potential, they're going to be even pros of the next level if they're base pros. It looks like that, all right? And you'll see that. That's a really important thing because one of the reasons why they did that is because it's important to feel like you're progressing into the game, all right? This, I know that some people, I've seen people they don't know how to think about this or feel about this. Let's say, and I know in the Gobbledygooker event, it's definitely been hinted that there's going to be lots of chances to get those. And the more that you fortify them, the higher you will take you, okay? And it will it's about also growing in tiers, all right? And that's really what the whole thing is about. And that is something that I think as people discover the season more and more and go through the stuff, I think that Instead of having to, you know, get a pro of the level ahead of you, if you get cards that are still in your level, I just love that picture. There's so many Aleister Blacks, and this is where I first combined him. Let me show you how to improve your Season 6 cards. Okay, you train your superstars to earn XP and gain levels. Use your superstar in game modes and events to earn matches. Once you played enough matches, your superstar will gain a permanent stat increase. Yes, they will. Reach max level and matches to complete. Combine the two cards to make a pro. If they max levels of matches, it will be a perfect pro. Pro cards can be fortified to increase their maximum potential even more. That's what's up. You can also see how you can go to the Performance Center, and that's the next video. And boom! So, as we just said, pro cards can be fortified to increase their maximum potential. Use a copy of the same card to unlock a section of the Fortified bar. Okay, it's like a juice bar, but not. Okay, just kidding. Use experience to fill the bar and to receive another permanent stat increase. All right, and you don't really see it visually. All right, I just want to show you that we're at 1.3 million for toughness. All right, I chose the original card because that's from the WrestleMania 33 picture. That just looks sick on that. So that's how also I knew which ones I wanted to train at first because that was important. All right, so here we go. We combine him, and wait, is this where I combine him? Or, oh yeah, this is where I was gonna say 40, 40, 40, 40, 20 is gone. It says 130 out of 100. I don't know if that was a visual error or whatever. But we'll find that out later, which is good. All right, so here we go. Here's where I combine, and wait until you see how high this goes, right? At first, all right, with level 0, we're at 1.45 toughness million, okay? And it's going to get only more ridiculous from here. You can see how there's the fortify stuff and all that stuff, but first, I don't remember if I fortified it first. But I think, yeah, I trained it first, and I did get rid of some of the other cards that I didn't really think we needed. And let me just tell you, and I'm actually going to show you that you can unlock. See how I unlocked right from the screen some of these old cards, and that's such a wonderful thing that is going to be just easy to do. Okay, it's just you can just unlock and lock. Remember none of these cards that I've saved for my, there's that 23 Roman, and you went up to 43, he's up to 1.53 million. That's a lot, and it's still going to go higher. Wait, oh my gosh, this is like really cool. Okay, Fortification is going to change this game a lot, all right? It's going to really reward those that grind, and it will make some people want to spend a lot of money, although it is not necessary, okay? I foresee any of the cards that you, like Season 6 cards that you can get from the LP points or whatever, or the, maybe the Team Battleground or those sorts of things. Those could be really, really worth it. But I think that, the ones from LP is really going to be the best because you can just keep buying them and then eventually, get to Fortification 3 and wait until you see how much of a difference it is. I know I keep saying it, but there we are at, level 105 Pro, 1.64 million. All right. So for toughness, I'm reading the highest stat. So now the next thing we got to do is we got to fortify, and I'm going to show you how I did it right now. And we're back. And here's where I took one that already had the matches played. It doesn't say it will cause any problems. Look at this, Fortified. We were at 1649 for toughness, and now it is unlocked. All right, so now what I need to do is I need to train this card, okay? And you can see that 1.64. Now it doesn't really show very well. I do put the matches in there at some point, and I can't remember exactly how I did it, but we're at 1.649 million. And one of the things I do is I leveled him up. I like this way games wise. Now this does not do a whole lot, you know, because it's a pro. That's something that never was the case. That's why I always put my tokens in the proc there because it, you know, you're not going to see a huge difference. But remember the big number 1.64549 million, all right, or 1.65 million. That is the number to remember as we are at a Pro 0 and now Fortification 1. And you're going to see we're still at, we didn't go up much, like 700, because that's how that works. But so what we're going to do is we're going to fortify. But actually, you can see where I can train him. All right, this is in the, and this bar will fill up. This, see how this looks empty? All right, I'm going to, I forget if I train him right away or if I fortify him again. I don't remember. I know that I didn't, you could combine as well. This is where I trained up one and then fortified it like that way. And I think that boosted me up, that sort of stuff. But, you know, these cards, you can see as Cataclysm cards, you know, they did not train him up the whole way. Okay, some of those cards that we've got, and it is like the highest tier. Vanguard is the highest tier, so that's to be expected. But you know, that sort of thing. So now I'm going to fortify the second time. Notice how on a single you cannot fortify him. All right, but if you fortified with a pro, that brings you up 2 levels. All right, so if you're at pro, you'd be fortified 2. If you fortify a pro, all right. I just wanted to show you that, and this is everywhere. But fortify this card to maximize his potential. You're going to see that I do fortify him as he's already trained up, and that will be, or did I train him first? You know, when you record a whole lot of stuff, sometimes you forget about what you did and what you didn't do, and that sort of stuff. So 1.65 went to 1.688, and you can see how that is now a full bar. So it went up 38,000 for the first fortification. All right. Now the second one, you're going to see that I think it already, it will be max fortified because it is trained. It does use that experience. If you can see it now, we are, yes, it was already due 1.726. So this is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then what I did for the last one, I did not train it up to show you. That's really the only difference. So it does not go up. All right, because it didn't have the stuff. And you can see that it's already halfway through or two-thirds of the way through, whatever. And so I trained this up one last time. And I don't even think this did it enough. I don't remember. No, it did. All right, so 1.766 million. Okay. And when it's in momentum, okay, which I don't even realize in this video, it's over 1.8 million. Okay, over 1.8 million. That's just pretty ridiculous and amazing. So that is how fortification works, and you'll see the how high it does get in another video. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and we're back at it again with more season 6 stuff. Yeah, buddy. Click here to subscribe. Thank you if you already did. Gaming and musical comedy, yeah, buddy. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And right now, I wanted to show you exactly how high that Aleister Black went. 1.854 million. Oh, my gosh. Okay, that is more than 200,000 higher because of 3 fortifications. And what I'm going to show you is how fortifications also work in Primal, because just to show you how this, you know, this really will help everybody's game in the long run. And it'll be interesting to see, like anytime you get that third pro, or that third card, once you've already got a pro, you're not going to be sad anymore, which is good. All right, let me show you some other stuff right now. So what I decided to do is I wanted to play war mode and to show you how everything is basically monster and beast coming off of the board. And I wanted to show you just how some of these cards are into play. Some of the people that are making their debuts. I wanted to do it in a natural way, something that was pretty cool. So we're here against the Chow boys, which they like Chow, and they're boys. And we were still rocking the Mizdow from season 1. And you can see that I got my 1.854. There is a big rock, 1.645, but he is not as fortified as we are, so we are going to kick some butt. Now, I did not autofill my stuff yet, so you can see that I do lose some of these, but I don't care because I wanted to just show people some of these cards, and that's why I will let, there's another Aleister Black. You've seen a lot of him in the last day, and you're going to see so many more different cards because I do actually level up my people, and I just wanted to do something else. And you can see of the 60,000 credits that were given, you know, and I don't get to keep anything. I always want to make sure that everybody knows that, just because I mean, I don't do this for money. They reach out to me, and I'm just thankful every time the 2K allows me to bring anything to you, and it's just really cool. So, all right, so we're going against Gold Dust. That name sounds familiar. Don't know where that ever came about. But anyways, let's just go into this one. We have toughness, and we can see we beat that Mr. O'Reilly, which was cool. And then female solo. What do you think I did? What do you think I did? I did that. Look at that. Sasha Banks, legit adventuring boss. All right, and then there's a Kurt Angle in the background. I think that was a Vanguard. I wish I'd seen how much. There's a great, look at that, Nightmare, Bobby Roode. That almost sounds like it could be a name for him. Oh, wait, no, he's Robert Roode now. My bad. And at one point you will see if I show that part, you will see that the points do reset in War. Because, like I said, this was a mirror snapshot of my account, and then it does some stuff later on. So here's where I think I finally went to the fusion chamber, in-ring conditioning. This is where I just said, you know what? Let's just get everybody ready. You can see. Oh, also I played matches to show you that it does take less time. You might not be able to see that. It says 3 days, 20 hours. With this one, that's 3 days, 23 hours. So if you're playing to try to hurry up and get a card conditioned to get their games played to 100, that is what's going to happen. It does not take as much time to do so if you are still playing it. You can speed it up that way. However, remember, from what I know and from what you saw in one of the other videos, if you try to level up something that's in the gym workout, not the in-ring workout, that will not work, okay? But anything that's in this performance center can be trained away, etc. You can see that I'm already up to Primal Double Plus here. I do make it to Nightmare. I must have gotten a freebie on this one. I know that I got another freebie, but I didn't really care about that one because, yeah, whatever. Because it's not really me getting a freebie. And one thing I will do in one of these other videos is I will take all of the resources that I have, like tickets and stuff wise, and I really wish I had paid attention to what the top 8 potentials were in the Grand Challenge packs before I got to Vanguard tier, because you're going to see some amazing pulls from that area that really might, you know, and all of those things. I've saved up 700 there, so tickets, so that is really cool. Anyways, you can see I'm finishing all these workouts. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and all that good stuff. Leveling their matches, put them in the gym. This is something that I normally wouldn't do to speed up like 3100, you know, where you could just, you know, play and stuff. But that's it does. I do think that training up stuff will take time, level wise, especially for some of those Vanguard cards. But we'll get there as we get there, you know what I'm saying? And you can see all those things. There's that cool Damian Priest. Eric Rowan was the freebie that I pulled. You're going to see me train him away real quick. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to get everybody trained up as fast as possible to show as many cards as possible in the new thing. Because you know what? I could have gone through the card catalog like we've done in the past, or 1 or 2 times, or other people have done in the past. And you know what? It's cooler, I think, to discover the cards by just playing the game. That's the choice I made this year because some of these people, if they're in NXT UK, I might not really know them as well, and you might not really know them as well. But you'll see some of these people in Nightmare tier. You'll see some people in Primal tier. You're going to see some people in Vanguard tier. And I don't think we see any other cards in that are fortified. You can see how it looks. You can actually see it through that. There we are, Vanguard Plus, which was pretty good. But you can see how that is, once you get to 105, it does not, any of your fortification tiers do not, it's not like 105 to 110. That's just the mathematical equivalent pretty much. Because remember, from Fortified 0, just a regular Perfect Pro, Aleister Black was at 1.65 million for toughness. And then for Fortified 3, and in momentum, he's at 1.85. Okay, he wasn't in momentum in the other ones, but even so, these are huge amounts of stats. All right, and a Fortified 3 is probably going to be better than a pro at the higher level. Okay, this is not sure exactly how this will all work out, and plus the calculations for event cards and that sort of stuff are always a little different. Don't know how they will work with event pros. Don't know if we'll do 2 for events, because I could see events going 1 for the thing, heroic is another thing, but that was not stated, and there was no way to test that. I just don't know how it's all going to work. Okay, how event cards might be just that much better, and we don't really know yet. So, yeah to the buddy to the yeah. So you can see that, she's at pro, she's almost, the charisma is 1.64 million, and she's not even fully done yet. I purposely did not get rid of the Eddie Guerrero out of respect for Eddie Guerrero. It's just, some of you will respect that I didn't do that. At least I don't think I did. You can see I was going to, and then I stopped. And you can see I'm training, straight, some of those things, those are primals and other stuff, not going more than 2 levels. So those higher levels will take longer to train this year, guaranteed. I think they finally tweaked some of that. Because if anybody that was a Season 1 veteran knows that it was such a pain in the butt to get from levels 50 to 55. I think we're going to have something similar to that effect, but nothing anywhere near as horrible as how long that used to take to level up your cards in Season 1 in the WrestleMania tier. That was a pain in the booty. Okay, so anyways, this is where I leveled up my guys. I think you can see me toying with am I going to train Eddie? No, not again. I just wanted to make sure that I got him up there and that sort of stuff. And, you can see, I think the other Damien, I think I sacrificed him, yeah. But it's such a great thing to be able to lock and unlock cards right from where you get them. It's kind of a big thing. There, I am at the highest tier. That does not count, obviously. But, it's a pretty cool thing, with those 4 cards, and remember, one is about 200,000 over. I think I did check the deck editor. That is Vanguard Double Plus. 4 pros. Well, technically 5 pros, and 1 is Super Pro. And they're not even fully all the way trained. Okay, so these are things that to help you. And the real thing that is going to really help everyone is what they're calling the fortification is a level breaking. It's just going to allow people that once you've got that pro, just if you got another one, you just hated it. Like anybody, like my boy Kieran, that's on my team. He got like 8 or 9 blisses from the Halloween event, which is just crazy. But think about it. Anytime where you've got something where there's a minimal amount of cards like these, I think we're going to see the gobbledygooker thing really show how the fortification process really works. In all reality, because let's face it, some of these cards are going to be much harder to get than others. But I think it'll be interesting to see if they change anything. This was not asked or thought of for Money in the Bank. Will you be able to get 4 of these cards? I don't know. All right, so you can see me just training up, I'm just killing time and that sort of stuff. But the whole point is, this was building up these cards, and in the next video, I'm going to actually use all of my resources that I had, whatever credits I had left over, and I do actually show the difference between because I do get a Charlotte Primal. I get a third one from one of these packs, and I show you the difference between Fortified level 1 versus just a regular Primal Pro, and that's just pretty cool. And I'm gonna just show you how many packs I am going to get for the beginning of the season. And that sort of thing, whether or not I spend on actual packs the other way, not sure, because I might not want to. But look at that. We know that that's as high as that card can get right now, but it's almost 600,000 more than what you could in Season 3, which is a lot. Look at that, 1706 charisma. That's ridiculous, and that's just a pro. He'll probably go over 19,000, 1.9 million, whatever, a whole lot. Okay, but anyways, that was me leveling up these cards, showing you how awesome they look. And now we're gonna do one last video that's playing the stuff and showing how it all works, and then that will bring us to the release. And yeah, to the buddy to the yeah. Boom.
Click here to subscribe. Thank you if you already did. Gaming and musical comedy, yeah, buddy.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And today we're going to use all of the stuff that we can and show you some more stuff about Season 6, and here we go. So that is the how Team Battleground's going to work. You will start a group. It's not going to automatically start until you get 8 to 10 people, and you can only join one at a time, as you'll see me try later on in this video. In this video, I show you some of the other economies, some of the same things, like for Battleground points, as well as you know, what's in the BP store, Primal and Nightmare and Nightmare Pair and Nightmare Singles. So, and that is pretty cool right off the get-go, because I've got 100,000 of those. So, not sure what I'm going to do. I might just get some Primals, because I've also got 7... whatchamacallits. I have over 700 tickets, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, once the Season 6 goes live, I'm going to check to see, this is based on top 8, so I don't know. There's so many cards in here. There's a Primal Drew McIntyre and a Vanguard Damian Priest right off the bat. Oh, but I don't get to keep them, which is sad. But anyways, so right off the bat, I'm looking to maximize these, because I can get, what, 30 packs? Because I have about 750 now. This was from a couple days ago. There's a Lince Dorado. We got an Otis. Yeah, hey, pretty lady. But yeah, so I'm just going to open these. And this is probably kind of a preview of what will be one of my first Season 6 videos. One thing that may change that is if I decide to hold off on some of these Grand Challenge rewards, because if I can't get to Vanguard right away, you can see how many primals and stuff I'm pulling off of here. 2 primals in 1 pack. That's ridiculously good. So if I can only get to primal, I might just wait off of these. But I don't know how it's going to work. SummerSlam to primal is really good for, if you look at that, you know, a male SummerSlam to primal. That's wicked good. So there's a Naomi, and there's a Nightmare Cameron Grimes making his debut to WWE Supercard. And that's what one of these other videos, I think there's one more video left, but it might have already released. I don't know my schedule on these things, but It will be playing the wild and war modes just to show different cards. And there is a Rusev Day. And we got him before, so I don't think that I kept him, though. But you can see how good these packs are this season. Because this is, there's Andrade. Doesn't that look great? I love that Andrade picture. That Andrade picture, I even went back to again because it was just so cool. It just looks like he's still evil or a nightmare. And then Billy Kay, you gotta be joking me! Okay, anyway, I had to do that because I just love to. All right, so then I got a Eric Primal. You can see how ridiculously good these things are. But this might be because I'm at Vanguard Double Plus in this account because I went up to everything. So yeah, there's another Primal Charlotte Flair that will come into play when, because that's the third Primal Charlotte Flair that I ended up with. So you're gonna see there's a cool Walter. You're gonna see there's a cool Jessamine Duke. As I just can't stop talking. Can't stop opening packs. That's one hard thing about doing voiceovers and stuff. And there's Rusev Day, and you know, because you just want to like talk about everything, but you can't. But anyways, yeah, like I might have to hold out to see what the what it is when I first come. There's another Primal Charlotte Flair. That was the third one, I think. But you'll see how the Primal first Fortification is compared to the regular Pro. There's a Randy Orton and another Jessamine Duke. I could pro her, but yeah, so that's what you can see how long this particular video is going to be because of how look at that Undertaker. That Undertaker's sick. It's so sick, dude. Oh, the card designs are so crazy good. And you know, shout out to everybody that that does those, you know what I'm saying? New card. There's a Cesaro, there's a Finn Balor. It's always Finn Balor, so I know one of my friends will be really happy. There we go. There's Ronda Rousey again. We got some stuff. So another Nightmare Randy Orton. We could pro him again. So you can see off of these packs how good they are. And for those of you that might ask, like, how did you get up to that many? You know, if you keep on playing the games and do your dailies, they will auto collect. So you can break the 500 limit, and I've broken it pretty good. So there you go. I didn't do that though. It's just the way it is. So anyways, here's another Grand Challenge pack. We got Marcel Barthel. I don't know if that's said correctly. Landman's broken. A Primal Dakota Kai. I do end up getting a pro of her if we haven't seen the first one. And that's how we're going to show you the Primal Pro Dakota Kai versus the Vanguard. I'm sorry, the Primal first Fortification of the Charlotte Flair. So that is what's going to happen sometime in this video. Yeah, buddy. There's Mark Coffey. Looks like a new card. A lot of the UK guys I don't really know. He's one of them. But you know, pretty sure that's his first card, which is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Just saying. All right, so we're almost done with these packs because there's just so many things that we do. But there's The Miz, and he is awesome. And then Rey, the Nightmare Mysterio, so good. These, and I'm really excited about this. Haven't decided how I'm going to play Season 6. I'm assuming it's going to be the same way I'm currently playing, like only spend on credits when we get the who's he, what's this, the $20 deal thing. There's a Primal Roman Reigns. He looks like he's pretty cool. It looks like Jason Momoa there, you know, because of the Primal stuff. Well, you know, they kind of look a lot alike if you think about it. All right, so there's a neat little Ember Moon, which was awesome. And we got 2 more of these packs left. And what are they going to be? We got a Nightmare Roman Reigns, and then we got the Pro Dakota Kai. And that's a really cool Roman Reigns picture. There's Dakota being all Dakota-y and stuff. So I did not calculate all of them. There's Alexander Wolf. He's had a card but a while. And Ligero. So what we're going to do now is I think I'm going to show you a little bit more. I forgot what I did. Probably just going to show you some stuff. There's all my dudes and girls and stuff. There's all the combinable people, and you can see that there's Eddie, Dakota, and Charlotte Flair. And what I'm going to do is, we already showed how much of a difference there was between the Vanguard, Fortification cards versus the non-fortified pros, and that's what I'm going to do here. So let's go to the Performance Center. And, I'm about to permanently delete a card. No, I'm not. You thought I might to permanently delete a card. And like I said, right, what I did there is you can click the little Performance Center thing, which is good. One of the things that they are really trying to do this year is the quality of life improvements. And hopefully that will carry over into, they are still looking at things like over the limit, the balancing points is there. Stuff, same thing with, the Giants Unleashed, and as well as Last Man Standing. Whether or not anything actually changes or gets done with them, they are acknowledging that these things are they could improve or they could stay the same, but there really are. From what we learned about in the call, there's some really cool and exciting things happening, and and they've already teased it in some of the stuff that it was already readily available to you. Team events are going to be a thing, okay? Not just like the ring domination and that sort of stuff, and those things are going to go by so much better because the points aren't changing for now, which Team Road to Glory has always been such a pain in the butt because of how much you have to play overall, and this really does change it a lot. And I think at some point maybe they do change something, but what everybody will probably do is just play a whole lot more cards on Team Ring Domination. That's my guess. So anyways, you can see me training up all of the girls, the Dakota, where you're going to do the matches, and you can see how many credits that I went through. Almost all of the credits that they gave me to show the builds and stuff, almost all of them went into speeding up, Performance Center stuff, which I thought was kind of funny. So you can see at level 0, she's better than SummerSlam Pro, obviously, which is kind of cool, SummerSlam 19 Pro. And you're going to actually see how much of a difference that they do make. I did make sure that I did the correct one first, and then I think I slapped the one on there. I don't know exactly what I did. It's still because it's combinable. So trainable is what I went to next. And so I think did I train up? I'm pretty sure I did. So what we're going to do is we're going to train up. We're going to get rid of some of these things because didn't need to pro everything. Some of this stuff is, I want you to get the excitement of proing the cards yourselves, because that's really what it's all about. But I just wanted to show you what a regular pro primal female looks like, and it's pretty good because we're still not even there all the way. You can see that some of these things are taking a while. They're at 88 still, and she's just getting higher and higher. But I think it topped out at about 1,400. I could be wrong. I am wrong. Okay, so 1350. All right. Wait, I don't think we're done yet. No, it goes to 105. I think it was 1,400. So you're going to see that these pros obviously will beat a single a single Vanguard Pro. Well, actually, no, not a single Vanguard Pro, a single Vanguard, obviously. But you're going to see how this fortification stuff can really improve over things. Okay, so that card is going to be improved, and you're going to see how it doesn't really do too much yet because it's still at level 0, but it does not. It does not cost anything. You will see me and now do that. And what I mean cost anything is there's no negative drawbacks of putting the card there. As you can see, she's already at 13 something. I had to put a whole lot of other stuff in there. You can see that the Rock is at 1630s, 1700s early. And you can see that at one Fortification, and that was just a regular pro, at one Fortification, you're going to see Charlotte Flair go up pretty good. I did just level her up this way because I didn't want to, waste too much more time. But you can see that she's at 1442, and that's at the first. And that's comparable to, or 1453 for the power. That's comparable to, remember, Aleister Black as his regular pro, if you watch these from before. So, one Fortified is, I mean, these primal fortifications are not only going to help you eventually get into the higher tiers, they're going to make every card in Season 6, the more you fortify it, the better it's going to get. You can see that her highest power, her highest stats 1454, and Dakota's was 1386. You can see that that's about 75,000 in difference, and that's really important because the more you fortify these cards, the better they're going to get. And you're going to find that a fortified third level primal is definitely going to be a regular Vanguard Pro, but probably going to be a Vanguard Pro 1, all right, or a Fortification 1. I don't know. I think 2 levels might be what gets it done, and you can see that sort of thing. So that is what we have for this video, pack opening and more fortifications and just how that all works out together. Really excited about Season 6, and I know that this is being released the day, the release day. So some people might think that this is the actual freebie video. It is not, but you are super, super duper awesome. And that sort of thing is important to remember sometimes. So there's Becky Lynch, 1.625. So you can see that it probably at Pro, 1.454, at 2 times that, it's going to be, it could be a Pro. We don't know exactly where these will lie. And remember, none of these are in momentum, so that could also really change the way that these things go. So everybody's going to rejoice when they get another card. The days, well, that is anything from Season 6 up. Anything before that, remember, there's still going to be enhancements dropping that are Season 5 and lower. Yeah, so here we go. That is it. I love you long time. Blink, 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 bye, bye, bye. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Gaming and musical comedy, yeah, buddy.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. In this episode, I just wanted to play War and show how a lot of these things are going to be similar to what we've already seen. And just to reveal cards this way because I think it was going to be more fun. And there is Tony Storm, Vanguard Pro, and Peyton Royce, Nightmare Pro. And that's right off the bat. And they look pretty sick. I'm pretty happy about that. And this is before I auto-stuffed. There's a Miz Pro, not fully leveled. So you can see how these stats are 1.854 million. Oh my gosh. There's Eric Rowan whooping up on my boy Kane. And that is a sad day for him. But we still won. And that's pretty cool. But, a lot of the stuff, and you can see, like, one of the things I talked about in one of the other preview videos is that these things would be, were resetting. I don't know if this is, I don't know if I got a Vanguard freebie or if I put it on camera. I don't remember that. But anyways, the whole point is, we auto-filled here, and just to show you how sick this goes. If you looked at Road to Glory, that much would bring you to Primal Plus, and that's a pretty cool deal, and you can see how those stats match up in Giants Unleashed and that sort of stuff. So anyways, enough of me talking. Let's just find another opponent. Don't you think that would be good? I think that would be good. Manchester Mayhem. And we got the Matt Riddle, King of Bros, right there. That's a Vanguard card. You can tell because it kind of looks like it's got the angel wing in the back of the Seraph. All right, so there we go. We got Nikki Cross. Yeah, buddy. She's no match for my Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is awesome. And with the product, you see it go over 1,700. 1.1700. It's so easy to say that screwed up. There's Matt Riddle, bro, versus the strongest card in the world when I made this video, I'm assuming. Anyway, so there's The Rock versus Brock. Brock and Brock connection. And The Rock is going to take this one because it's fun. Bonus picks are awarded. And yeah, buddy, that is what's up. We just mayhemmed the Manchester, and that's pretty good. So, let's see. Do I get a freebie? Oh, yeah, got a freebie, but I don't got it because it's not real. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what does WWE stand for? Walk with Elias. Like St. Elias right there. Right, St. Elias in the comments, and I'll give you 3 invisible chickens. Yeah, so I think that's why I also wanted to do that, because I knew I had a freebie in there, and that's just really cool. Remember, none of the stuff that is on anything that you see here is stuff that I got to keep. I feel like I need to say that almost every video because I just want to make sure that everybody understands that this preview thing, there was no financial compensation. There was nothing. They did give me a couple of the cool like gift things, but I disclosed that already. Nothing in regards to the game. There you go. So there was that was Stone Cold. That was pretty cool. And look at that, Mark Andrews. There we go. I think he had just the WrestleMania 35 Fusion card. I think that's the only other card he's had. Could be wrong. There's Pete Dunne and Ivar. Yeah, buddy. The Angels of the Bruiserweight Angels. Viking Bruiserweight Angels. I don't know that, but that would be a cool tag team, wouldn't it? I think so. Okay, so anyways, War is good. War is great. There's charisma on our plate. See, there are still, obviously enhancements are still important to the lower cards. I don't think I bought any things. What else did I do in this? I forgot what I did. I don't know. But anyways, I think I went to wild mode. But this is what we got. I think, oh yeah, did I collect an enhancements? Or I collected the 500 things, 500 for each credits, 500 credits for each tier, and then I think I did buy one last pack. I don't remember because I recorded this a couple days ago. So anyways, as I say this, credits are cool, 500 for every tier that you do. Pretty good. Economy is basically the same. Exciting things in the performance center. Exciting things in the team evolution, being able to do 2 things at once. And I think we're going to find some of the teams that are, our team, there's 10 out of 20. I know that everybody on my team got an invite to give away. So if you haven't got a team, and this is really cool because you're going to find out there's going to be proof on the people that are trying to join your team if they've been playing, if they've averaged their points per battle, average team battleground, average this, average that, average team road to glory. So you're going to know who's a freeloader or not before you even let them join your team. Team ring domination. I mean, these are important things. Also, you see the little green thing? That means you know that they are live right now. So that is a really cool thing if you're trying to figure out how many people are playing, whatever. Team stuff is really, really neat. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to show that. There we go. There's the Super Deluxe. I did buy one last one. I think it was the Male Primal. I think I bought it. I'm pretty sure I did. We got a Vanguard. Vanguard John Cena. Can't see that card. Yeah, okay. But, like out of the packs that we got, I think I bought over the thing. Ilya Dragunov, I think he's NXT UK. And there's another Paul Heyman. But just a couple little things. Packs seem to be doing pretty good. This is a release build, so this is about what you'll see. I'm pleased with how this is going to work. I think it makes things easier for those, it really emphasizes teams, but for teams like mine that are all based all over the world, this is going to be interesting because I foresee a lot of teams doing the 8-man. It's going to be like 8 people because I don't know how it works as far as like starting it because, I was the only one that could do that. You can see that players join Team Battleground 1 that shows up in the team chat. You can also see that I will join, I think I joined the second one. You can't join 2. You can't be involved with 2 team battlegrounds at the same time. All right, and that's important to realize, so you don't double dip. All right, but I think this is where I left the group, and you will see who is signed up for it. So maybe if you have a group of members that are from one area, and then you see me try to join number one, I can't join number one. That's kind of why what I made with that. So you can only do one at a time. But season 6 is coming real soon. I'm really excited about it, and thank you to 2K and Cat Daddy for allowing me to bring this preview for you again. We're just gonna have so much fun streaming it, playing it, making videos, having fun. I will be bringing back the Bret Hart or some of the other guys' accounts. So we're gonna have some people that will be able to play in a team again, because the Mr. Bacon thing is gonna be the top tier type players. The other team events, we're gonna try to bring in some of the other stuff. I won't be playing a whole lot, but I will play some, because I think teams are really they're a casual, fun way. They really double down on the team stuff. It's really awesome for people like me or people that might not be able to play a lot. You can always get those games in for free on the chamber, the whatchamacallit, the chamber, the whatchamacallit chamber, the performance center. Whatever. I'm an idiot and I'm tired. Anyways, you've got the power. I've got the power. And there's season 6, and I'm done. And I love you for a very long time. And that is what we got. So we will see you soon. Who do you want for your freebie? Are you excited? What's going on? Do you need? If you guys need teams, ask people below. If you've got a team and looking for people, ask people below. The teams are going to take a while to get everybody situated, I'm sure. And there's probably going to be a lot more moving around in teams and stuff. Because of the 20 number, because personally, if you think about my team, Mr. Bacon, we would get one spot every 6 months or something. These are things that are going to happen. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I love you long time. Blink, 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 bye, 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 yeah, buddy.
Click here to subscribe. Thank you if you already did.